Can you do a test?
You're okay.
All right, hello everyone, this is Kofi P. We're coming to you live from another edition of NJIT Hockey here on YouTube. Tonight's matchup is the NJIT Hounders against the Stevens Ducks. So obviously, if many of you know, this is a big rivalry game between these two teams. They always play each other tough physical games twice a year. This will be the first of two meetings. They'll meet again in January. But the big story is that Stevens has made their return to the MCHC. We'll get more into that throughout the broadcast. Both teams will come off losses. The Hounders, obviously, last week against Sacred Heart lost 12-0. So they're hoping to rebound from that game. Meanwhile, Stevens, they lost to Hofstra by a score of 4-0, and they have an 0-3 record. So they're looking to get their first win of the season And the Highlanders are looking to get their second win of the season. They are 1-1. So the starting goaltenders tonight for the Ducks, it'll be Brendan Bouchard. He's from Manalapan, New Jersey. His stats last season, he was 2-14-1 with a 5.8 goals against average and a .863 save percentage in 17 games last season. And one of those wins did come against the Highlanders back on, let me get the date here, back on December 6th of 2014. For the Highlanders, it'll be Elliot Markin. His stats after that, he played well in that game against Sacred Heart, obviously, but his stats took a hit there. 0-1 with a 12 goals against average and a .727 save percentage. So both teams warming up, getting their last shots in before the buzzer sounds. We do have Patrick Alvarado back, so it's good to hear from him. So that means the Alvarado analysis after each period will be returning as well. So the buzzer sounds, and we will take it to the aforementioned Patrick Alvarado. All right, that was your national anthem. The referees and linesmen tonight, it'll be Rob Bonich, and Andrew Criscolo. Easy for me to say. Are the referees, Josh Anderson and John Pushkar are the linesmen. So the starting lineups for the Ducks, it'll be Bouchard in net, McNamara, McIntyre, O'Leary, Falhaber, and DeCandia. For the Highlanders, it'll be Markin in net, Martino, Bergen, Etienne, Etienne, Michike, and Clayton. So it'll be Michike and Valhaber on the draw. And we are underway, and the Hondas control. Martino has it. Cross ice to Bergen. Now back to Martino. Martino cross ice, but intercepted by Valhaber. Valhaber shot blocked away by Markin. So that first shot on goal is a save by the Islanders. Keeping it are the Ducks. That shot blocked, deflected, and it goes right to Markin, and he will glove it. That shot coming from Cam McIntyre from the left point. It'll be Valhaber and Michike once again. The Hondas once again win the draw. And Martino has it at the left wall. He'll skate it in behind. And now he'll try to bring it out. Being harassed by the Ducks. But he loses possession of the puck to Valhaber. And now the Ducks, they'll skate it back in. And across the line are the Ducks. Cross ice. Could not connect. Now Valhaber swings it around the right wall. Out to O'Leary. He's bumped off the puck. And now taken away. Michike. He'll skate it out. He'll cut up the right wing. His shot hits the glass as the Hounders make a change. O'Leary trying to get it out, but kept them by the Hounders. Try to throw it on net was Pinkham. He could not, as that allowed the Hounders to make another change. Too far for Rapkin. And out of the puck is the Candy. Yes, the Candia. Rapkin try to cross ice, cannot connect, and able to get out is Bergen. That shot gloved. That shot coming from Kevin McIntyre from the left point. Able to make the save is Markin for his second shot, the second save of the game, with 18:29 left to go in the first period. It'd be Costco and Rapkin on the draw. Rapkin wins the draw. He has the puck in behind, being defended by Wendland. He's able to get by Wendland. Now he skates to the left circle. Now he curls. He tries to curl to the slot. He falls down. Able to regain the puck, though, and he'll throw it to the end boards. Wendland throws it around the right wall. Battle along the right wall. The Hound is able to get it out to neutral ice. Marshall's pass intercepted by Rapkin. And now moving it is that shot from the right circle is saved by Markin with a glove once again. That shot coming from Edgard. So it'll be Vela and Michigan in the draw. Off the tie-up. The Hounders control. Thrown out by Brandon Clayton. Now to Etienne. Etienne has the puck. Now he gives it to Michigan. Michigan to the left circle. Bumped into by Etienne. Etienne now has the puck. Battle on the right left wall. He kicks out the point. That shot. And it goes in! The shot was taken by Shearer, and it was deflected in. In any event, it is a 1-0 lead for the Highlanders. So we'll find out who scored that goal. But that goal was scored at 2:23, and the Hounders have a 1-0 lead. So obviously already a better start than it was last week against Sacred Heart by grabbing the early lead. Now McNamara. All right, puck thrown back in. I was getting that goal scored, so it's going to be Michike from Shearer and Etienne at 2:23. And for Mitchie K, that is his 4th goal of the season. Martino throws it back in. McNamara will chase. The Hounders will make another change. Puck in behind, now played by the Ducks. O'Leary throws it at the neutral ice. Now the puck is foul out the left wing. He stops. Now he waits his shot. Sticked away by Markin. And the puck rolls to the right wall. Kept it by McNamara at the right point. His shot blocked. And nice block by Owen John. And now the puck is Costco. Brings it into the Duck zone, but intercepted. And now played by Dylan Faulhaber in behind. Faulhaber will throw off the glass and out to neutral ice. Race for this puck. Who will get there first? It'll be Paul Wendland. And he'll throw it back down to center. No ice, and it was deflected, so play will continue. And now allow the Hounders to make another change. With 55 left to go in the first period, the Hounders have a 1-0 lead. Sal Michike has the goal for the Highlanders, his 4th at 2:23. Now Wendland tries to outlet to Etienne, could not connect. And now Fitzpatrick has it for the Ducks. His pass deflected, out of play. Off the tie-up, and now here come the Ducks. Now Faulhaber shot goes wide, goes to left wall, rolls back down. It'll go all the way back down. Getting there first will be Mitchie K. Mitchie K out to Etienne. Nice play by Bouchard to poke it away. Now going all the way back down. Faulhaber will get there first. There was not going to be icing anyway on that play. And now it's Clayton. He'll lob it in. The Ducks will make a change. And behind now is McNamara being defended by Clayton. Falls down. McNamara will work it in behind. And he will try to set up the zone entry. Too far. Rapkin could not control. And now it's out to Martino. Martino throws one in front, but it goes wide. Trying to keep that one in was Bergen, and the Ducks are able to get out to neutral ice. Rapkin falls down as he enters the zone, and now allow the Highlanders to get out to neutral ice. Now played by Tucker. Back out to McNamara. Back to Tucker. Cross ice to McNamara. McNamara being defended by Emery Marshall, and he'll peel back in his own zone. McNamara fumbled it a little bit. I'm sorry, that's McIntyre. I'm sorry. It's not Now bring it out to Bergen. Bergen at the left circle. His shot saved by Bouchard. Rebound. Blocked by the defense of the Ducks. Kept it by the Hounders. John Pinkham now at the right circle. His shot saved by Bouchard. Rebound, and he covers. So already a good start for the Highlanders. They had the 1-0 lead, and that was a good last shift for the Highlanders in the offensive zone. So it'll be Mitchie K and then Vela on the draw. The Highlanders control the draw. Shearer shot blocked by his own man, Etienne. Etienne turnaround shot goes wide. One line able to keep it in at the left point, and it swirls around the end boards. Now Barrel on the right wall. Now Shearer at the right point. Big drive. Does not get through. Etienne tries to center in front, but intercepted by the Ducks. Able to get out is Kyle Chambers. He'll push it along, but he pushed it along too much. It'll be icing on the Ducks with 13-14 left to go in the first. Shots are now 3-2 in favor of the Ducks, but they're down by 1. It'll be Vela and Mitch K on the draw once again. Sure, drive from the point. sticked away by Bouchard. Now the puck at the right wall. Etienne will bounce it around. One able to keep it in at the left point. Battle on the left wall, taken away by the Ducks. Now thrown back in by Correz. Correz with a big hit on Etienne. And now Shearer able to get out to neutral ice. Now here comes Mitch K. It could be a 2-1 for the Highlanders. Now Mitch K, his shot, right on, saved by Bouchard. So Bicasco with Foulhaber. Foulhaber able to win the draw. Scaling around the left wall are the Ducks with the puck. Now thrown back in by O'Leary. Berger in behind. Now Martino will swing it around the right wall. Kept in by McNamara. McNamara squeezes around the point. Now it's McIntyre, bounces off the left wall. And on behind now is Martino. Martino spins. Being defended by DeCandia. And now swing it out to Pinkham. He'll skate it in behind. He'll circle. Being defended by Foulhaber. And now he'll give out to Martino at the right wall. He's able to throw it back down. Foulhaber with the puck. It'll bounce off the glass and then back in the Highlander zone. Ducks able to keep it in. Take away on Martino, and he's able to push it along into neutral ice. And he will wrist it back in. Bouchard will have to make a save. And he'll give it out to McIntyre, and now allow the Highlanders to make another change. With 11:27 left to go in the first period, the Highlanders have a 1-0 lead. McIntyre fans on the opportunity to put it in. Foulhaber is able to put it in. Now Shearer. Out to Etienne. Taken away by McIntyre. Now out to O'Leary. Pushed off the puck by Shearer. And now that allows Mitch K to have the puck. But taken away by Rapkin. Back in NJIT zone where it's played by Shearer. Both teams make changes. Shearer will backhand it into the Stevens zone. And playing in behind is McIntyre. Try to get out to Igard. Igard was taken down by Etienne. One led to keep it in at the left point. Bounces off the end boards. And now played by Fitzpatrick. Try to get to Tucker, but Tucker couldn't handle. Shearer is taken down by Tucker. At the right wall. And now Mitch K plays it in behind. Now he tries to weave. Now he back ends off the right wall. Now it was a good passing play between. Try to get it Clayton. That shot blocked. Now to get it back on the Ducks. Which came able to bounce off the glass and out to neutral ice. Throwing back in. The Highlanders make a change. That shot was saved. Maybe by Markin. That shot coming from Rapkin from the left point. Now in behind now is Martino. Martino skated out. Out to Owen John. That shot stopped by Broussard. Broussard rebound. Broussard makes the save on Marshall. He's able to shuffle back from his left to his right. And alertly made a save. Now Bergen, nice moves to get by the defense. Now he moves in. Wrist shot blocked. And now Chambers has it for the Ducks. Chambers up the right wing. And he will wrist it back in. Halfway through the first, still 1-0 lead for NJIT. The goal scored by Sal Mitchie K. That shot hits the netting and out of play with 8:55 left to go in the first. So it'll be Marshall and Vela on the draw. The Hounders control the draw. Martino will swing it around to the right wall. Played by Chambers. Chambers shot blocked by Bergen. And now Vela has it. Vela trying to move in. Cuts in, shoots. And a save by Markin. And the rebound is corralled by Markin. So I had talked to head coach Dylan Wu. He said, I asked him what was the key to the game. He said neutral zone play and turnovers. So right now, I would say the Hounders have had a much better time in terms of getting offensive zone time and with the puck than they had last week against Sacred Heart. But obviously, Sacred Heart, they are the 3-time reigning MCHG champions. Stevens coming from a different league in the AAU, so we'll see how. So far, it's not the same level of competition they saw last week. Able to keep it in are the Ducks, and the Hounders able to get it out. Bergen with a nice play to chip it along. Now McIntyre, as the Ducks make a change. Faulhaber cuts in front. He moves in, taken down. Now Faulhaber centers, but nobody there as the puck goes back to neutral ice. And just even make another change. Thrown back in by the Ducks. Shearer touched it. The Hounders had to be careful there. Could have been called for too many men. And now Faulhaber at the left circle. Now back to O'Leary. Bumped off the puck by Martino. But he's able to regain. And now two-side battle for the puck at the left corner boards. Able to dig it out are the Ducks. Now centers. And the puck's at neutral ice. Thrown back in by Ryan Thornton. And playing in behind will be Markin out to Martino. Which case shot is saved by Bouchard. With 6:58 left to go in the first period. So in terms of how these games went last year, they were 1-1. Both teams won each won the game. The Hounders winning in a shootout back in September of last year, and the Ducks winning 10-1 back in December. That chopper shot takes rebound score. It is Mitchell K, his second of the game, and now it's 2-0. So Mitchie K gets his second of the game, his fifth of the season at 13:08. So the Hounders now have a 2-0 lead. Now Shearer, his shot, gloved by Bouchard. So to finish my point, NJIT won the game last year 4-3 in a shootout back in September. And Stevens won the game 10-1. Back in December of 2024. So obviously both games went totally different ways. So far, so good for the Hounders so far. Another shot stopped by Bouchard. Trying to move in was Clayton. Now Clayton has it in behind. Tried to give it out to Etienne. Kept keeping it in was Martino at the left point. Now the puck's at the left wall. Steve is able to throw it back down. Tracking it down will be Bergen. And he will swing it around to Martino at the right wall. Costco will skate it out. Now McNamara with the puck. Tries to lead pass to Chambers, but it goes too far. Chambers will get there first, so that will negate an icing. Now Bergen has it with 5:30 left to go in the first. The Hounders have a 2-0 lead. Both goals scored by Mitchie K. Berger tries to center in front to Marshall, could not connect. And now here comes Fahlhaber up the left wing. Fahlhaber tries to cut in front. His shot, saved by Markin, and he's able to cover. So Dylan Fahlhaber came out with a non-speed up the left wing, and Markin was able to make a good save as he had a shot right in front of the nets. So on that second goal, it was Mitchie K from Wendland at 13:08. 5:12 left to go in the first period. Shots are now 9-5 in favor of NJIT. Now Wendland in behind. He'll bounce off the left wall to John. John able to push it along. Now O'Leary up the right wing. He moves and his shot goes wide. Kept in by the Ducks. Fahlhaber able to keep it in. O'Leary. Now the puck loose in the backhander. A easy glove save made by Markin. That shot coming from DeCandia in the slot. 4:41 left to go now in the first. So Rapkin and Mitchie K on the draw. Rapkin wins the draw. That shot saved made by Markin on the left point. That shot coming from Hayden Fitzpatrick. Now Etienne. Out to Shearer. Shearer in behind. He'll draw it to the right wall. Now Igler had the puck, and now Etienne has it at the right corner, the left corner boards, I should say. Fitzpatrick able to keep it in. Tucker shot blocked by Etienne. And Mitchie able to just push it along to neutral ice. He's canceled off the play, and now Etienne has the puck. He'll give it back to Wendland. Wendland will throw it, blast it to neutral ice. Now Igler, his shot right on save made by Markin. He'll hang on. .354 left to go. Shots are now 9-8 in favor of the Highlanders. Now this game does not mean anything for the MCHC standings, despite the fact that both teams are in the MCHC. I'll explain that more when I get the opportunity later in the broadcast. That's McNamara. Bounces off the left wall. And now Vela will throw it back in. Played by Mitchie K. And he will loft it to neutral ice. Handled by Correz. Backhanded in by McNamara. And now in behind is Markin. He'll swing it around the right wall. Now Mitchie K has it. And he will try to skate it out. Lead pass to Clayton. Clayton did not get a piece of it. As a result, it's going to be icing with 3:04 left to go in the first. So obviously, like I said earlier, a much better effort for the Highlanders so far. Obviously, Stevens, they're not as good as Sacred Heart, to say the least, but the Highlanders have acquitted themselves very well so far. They've had a lot more offensive zone time, and they've had the puck a lot more. Obviously, Stevens, they're down by 2, so they're going to try to make a push at some point to cut into the deficit. Now Martino bounces off the inboards, and then rolls to the right wall. Deflected, and Markin able to make the save. It went off of Martino's skate, and right to Markin, and Markin able to make the save. Now 2:44 left to go. Shots are now even at 9 apiece. Stevens wins the draw. Blocker save made. That shot coming from Thornton. And now Fitzpatrick. Back out to Thornton at the left point. He couldn't handle it, and now he has to regroup at neutral ice. Being defended by John. And now Fitzpatrick tries to get out to Candia. O'Leary overskates, and now Costco able to throw it back in. Now Thornton will swing him on the left wall. That allows the Ducks to make a change. Puck goes all the way back down. Race for a loose puck. Markin has to play it. And now deflected, and lucky for Markin, it did not go into the net. Now Mitchie K. Now Etienne at the left point, the left circle, taken down by Faulhaber. And now O'Leary. That shot deflected. And now Bergen will bounce off the left board, the end boards to Etienne. Now Shearer with the puck. And now hit delivered, able to keep the puck is Tucker. Tucker able to absorb a couple hits from Highlanders. And now Etienne has the puck in behind. He'll circle. He'll bounce it off the end wall. And now played by Bergen. Stevens makes another change and throwing it back down are the Highlanders. With a minute 12 left to go in the first period. Still a 2-0 lead for the Highlanders. Both goals scored by Sal Michike. And behind is Wenland. Battle on the right corner boards. Michike able to dig it out. Final minute here in the first. Michike up the right wing. A burst of speed. Try to center. Now Marshall can't get a shot off. Etienne moves in and shoots, and it goes wide. He's able to regain the puck in behind. Try to center. Nice play by McIntyre to knock it down and all the way back down. And that'll be icing on Stevens. With 39.6 left to go. So it'd be Rapkin and Michigan on the draw. Won by the Ducks. McNamara will bounce off the glass. Marshall to keep it in. Now right side, Michigan, his shot goes wide, looking for the hat trick. And it rolls all the way back down to neutral ice. Retrieving it is Shearer. Out to Wenland. Off the stick of John, but he's able to regather. John out to Shearer. Now Shearer trying to move in, but he lost possession of the puck. Out to McIntyre. McIntyre back to neutral ice where it's deflected off the stick of John. Back to Wenland in his own zone. He'll throw it in behind. He'll swing it around the right wall. The Ducks not able to keep it in, and that will do it for the first period of play. Shots were even at 10 apiece. Both goals were scored by Michike. And the first goal was scored at 2:23 by Shearer and Etienne. And the second goal was scored at 13:08 by Michike. Wenland got the lone assist. So the Highlanders are up 2-0 after one period of play. We will have the Alvarado analysis as well as first period stats. Right after this, you're watching NJIT Hockey on YouTube. Back here at the RWJ Barnabas South Hockey House, where the NJIT Hounders lead the Stevens Ducks by a score of 2-0. Both goals were scored by Sal Michike. Shots are go over 10 apiece. And now, here is the Alvarado analysis. Patrick Alvarado said that he liked the possession in that period. That led to both goals. He thought the defense played real strongly as well as Markin. He's really impressed by Etienne. Believes he has a lot of potential as a young player. And he said the key to the second period, in his opinion, that the passing continues to look good and that they hold the puck. So that is your Alvarado analysis. Obviously, there were no power plays in the game for either team. Thus, it'll be Falhaber and Michigan on the draw, and the second period is underway. Obviously, the period of the long change, both teams will change ends. Big hit delivered by Etienne. On Etienne by the Ducks. Now here's McNamara and across the line. His shot sticked away by Markin. And the puck rolls to neutral ice. Puck thrown back in. Now in behind is Martino. Now here comes Mitchie K up the right wing. His shot hits the post, and it goes out of play. So Mitchie K nearly had a natural hat trick, but he hit the post, and the game remains 2-0 with 19:08 left to go in the second period. Now about the situation with the Ducks. They are now in the Atlantic Division. And I will speak to that in the next whistle. But basically, they are back from the AAU. They were in the Empire Division within the AAU. There was some issues behind the scenes, and that triggered their return to the ACHA and the MCHC. So in the next whistle, I'll explain that more when I get a chance. One last shot from the left point, stopped by Burchard. Costco backhander is deflected off of a Duck player. And now played by Rapkin. He scales it around the right wall. Puck all the way back down. One able to throw it to neutral ice where it's played by Thornton. He will throw it back in. One low out there retrieve, and now allow Stevens to make a change. Now Tucker absorbs the hit for Wendland. Now just can't get it out. That shot stopped by Markin. That shot coming from Rapkin. Another shot from Tucker and deep was stopped by Markin. Actually, I don't think that one went through because it was not credited as a shot on goal. But in any event, the Hounders are able to clear the puck. McIntyre will throw it back in. The Ducks make another change. Now Marshall overskates, and now McNamara will peel back, and he will put it into neutral. I mean, he was trying to throw it back in, but taking it by Shearer. Shearer could not get a shot off with Shearer. As NJIT makes a change, and that will be offside on NJIT. So the face will be outside of the Stevens zone with 17:24 left to go in the second period. So to finish my point on Stevens, they are now in the Atlantic Division, and those teams are Rutgers, Sacred Heart, ACDC, St. John's, Stony Brook, and Fairfield, as well as Hofstra. So they're not technically a part of the MCHC. They're technically associate members. They'll be full-time members next season. So that's why this game does not count as an MCHC game. That shot from Martino deflected off the end boards. Down behind McNamara, even hit by Etienne. He's able to skate it out to neutral ice. Played by Martino. Michigan out of the handle. Thrown back in by McNamara. And behind now, Markin. Markin will bounce off the right wall. Out to Brandon Clayton. Out to Michigan. Tries to pass it to Bergen. Now Bergen has it. Bergen centers. Intercepted by Vela. And Vela will bring it out. Vela shot sticked away by Markin. Steve's making another change. O'Leary taken away by Clayton. Clayton taken away by Faulhaber. Faulhaber in the right circle. His shot saved by Markin. The rebound. It's corralled by Clayton. And he will push it along. McNamara gets there first. He's bumped off the puck by Clayton. That shot. And now Michigan has the puck. Michigan his shot. Saved by Bouchard. The rebound is corralled by Faulhaber. And now it's loose in the right wall, circle. Michigan out of the handle. And now picking up the puck. He circles. Bounces off the right wall. Out to Bergen. Bergen out the right point. Now he moves into the slot. Can I get by the defense? Now played by Faulhaber. Could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Faulhaber will just throw it in. Markin has to glove it, and he will hang on. With 13:51 left to go in the second period, it is still a 2-0 lead. Shots are now 13-12 in favor of Stevens. So be Rapkin and Costco on the draw. Off the tie-up. Costco throws it off the wall. And it'll be icing on NJIT. So the faceoff will be in the Highlander zone. 15:21 left to go in the second. Off the draw. The puck rolls to neutral ice. Now Wendland. Getting there first is Pinkham. Rapkin overskates. John tried to get a shot off. He could not. Shearer able to keep it in. His shot blocked by Tucker. Now in behind now is Costco. Costco trying to center. Deflected off of Bouchard's blocker. And the Ducks able to throw it back in. Markey will play it, and now allow the Ducks to make a change. Now Shearer tries to outlet, intercepted by Rapkin. Rapkin able to move in. Rapkin at the left circle, his shot. High, hits the glass. Now John has the puck for the Highlanders. He tries to clear, deflected, and it goes to the left wall. Puck still loose. And now played by Michigan. Michigan able to circle. He'll pull back. Chambers able to deflect that pass. And now he's trying to corral it. He can't. And it goes to the end wall. Played by Wendland. He'll scale around. Kept in by McNamara at the right point. His shot. Glove by Markin. With exactly 6 minutes have gone by here in the second. Still a 2-0 lead. Both goals scored by Sal Michike. Off the tie-up. Chambers. Now McIntyre shot. Saved by Markin. Now, I'll be remiss if I don't mention that the assistant coach for the Ducks is a former Highlander, Matthew Alsomere. And remember, Matthew Alsomere was supposed to be the head coach last season, but him and NJIT athletic department could not agree on terms. So now he's back as the assistant coach for the Ducks. So good to see Matthew. Obviously. So now he's the enemy now. Michigan throws that shot, goes wide. Now Costco swings it to Mitch K. Mitch K now able to handle. And now O'Leary and Clayton, they come together and neutralize. And now Martino cross ice to Bergen. Taken away by Faulhaber. And now Faulhaber cancels out the play by Etienne. And the puck's out of play. Off the tie-up, Costco bounces off the wall. Thrown back in by Ryan Thornton. In behind now, Markin. Leaves for Bergen. Deflected by DeCandia. And now Stevens able to keep it in. Faulhaber shot. It was deflected by his own man, DeCandia, and he pushed it along, and Markin makes the save. Off the tie-up. Faulhaber wins the draw. Thornton shot deflected. And making the save was Markin. And now here's Bergen up the right wing. Able to move by, but could not get by the defense. Able to keep it in as Marshall. And now Stevens able to get it out. Here's Faulhaber up the left wing. Faulhaber backhander off the side of the net. Kept it by Thornton at the right point. His shot right on save by Markin. The rebound. And now Fitzpatrick's shot goes wide. Now Thornton keeps it at the right point. He'll throw it around the boards. Martino with a big hit. Puck loose in the left corner boards. Two-side battle. Able to get it as DeCandia. DeCandia centers. That shot saved by Markin. The rebound. That's corralled by Martino, and he will skate out to center ice. Now Martino up the left wing. His shot saved by Bouchard, and he will hang on. So the Ducks had a couple good opportunities deep in the Hounder zone. Markin made some good saves. And on the other end, a good save by Bouchard on Martino up the left wing. Well, 11:38 left to go. Shots are now 16-13 in favor of the Highlanders. So they've had 6 shots on goal. Stevens have only had 3. Oh, actually, that's incorrect. I'm sorry, I had a reverse. Stevens has 16, NJIT has 13. Stevens has 6 shots on goal, and NJIT only has 3. Honors able to keep it in. That shot right on, saved by Bouchard. That shot covered for the slot by Brandon Clayton. So Bouchard, he's not seen many shots, but he's been solid since that second goal he's given up by Mitch K. So that's his 12th save of the game. It'll be Mitch K, and I believe that is Rapkin on the draw. Kept him by one at the left point. His shot, it went off of Etienne. Etienne, he feels that, and he will limp to the bench. I'll keep an eye on that, see if he's okay. Mitch K able to keep it in, and now he's able to get out to neutral ice. Still 2-0 here with 10:55 left to go in the second period. Right now Rapkin being defended by Shearer. He's able to regain it in behind. He'll bounce it to the left wall where it's played by Tucker. Tucker playing in deep with Tucker. Taken away by Mitchie K. Now here's Mitchie K up the left wing. Big drive. Blocker save made by Richard. Kept it by Shearer. Shearer, his shot. Blocked again by Bouchard. Hits the net out of play with 10:23 left to go in the second period. So a couple good opportunities for the Highlanders, but Bouchard made 2 good blocker saves. Costco wins the draw. Shearer not able to keep it in. Race for a loose puck. Getting it first is Correz. Now Correz tries to center. It was blocked. Now a shot, and a save made by Tucker. I mean, not Tucker. Tucker took the shot. Markey made the save. So Stevens, they've had a lot of good opportunities in deep. Markin, he's been really good. And as I said earlier in the broadcast, he was good in last week's game. Sure, he allowed 12 goals, but that was more of a testament to how good Sacred Heart is than Marcus' performance. Cross-ice pass deflected. Now Chambers has it. Taken away by Wendland. Able to keep it in is Thornton. And now back to Chambers. Chambers being defended by Wendland in behind. Now the puck rolls to the left wall. Vela trying to keep it in. Taken away by the Highlanders. Thrown back in by Correz. And behind now Markin. The Highlanders will make a change. Wendland will swing it to the right wall. All the way back down. And I'll be icing on the Highlanders with 9:27 left to go in the second period. Looks like Wendland is tying his skate. Off the tie-up. McNamara's shot deflected off a Foulhaber stick, and it saved by Markin. Kept in once again by McNamara. Out to Foulhaber, the right goal. His shot gloved by Markin. So I talked to the head coach, Dennis Sekoyak, before the game. He said that really the big key for him tonight was just to play conservatively, as well as don't have any injuries or DQs. Well, it looks like Etienne's okay, so that shot that hit him did not affect him too much, as he's on here with the shift. Right on faceoff, Stevens with the draw, and Foulhaber's shot goes right into the glove of Markin, and he will hang on to that one. So it'll be Mitch K and Foulhaber once again on the draw. This time the Hounders control it. And now Costco. Out to neutralize. And now it goes all the way back down into the NJIT zone where it's played by Bergen. With 8:54 left to go. Shots are now 20-16 in favor. And now taken away by the Ducks. And now O'Leary had a shot opportunity, but he fanned on it. And now here the shot. Ducks shot saved by Markin, the rebound, and he covers. Some pushing and shoving after the play. So Martino making sure that there was any opportunities after the whistle. Off the tie-up, Stevens wins the draw. McNamara shot blocked by his own man. A backhander deflected, and it goes right to Markin, and he will hang on. Foulhaber was the draw. McIntyre out to Foulhaber. Foulhaber at the right wall. He'll swing it. That shot blocking away. That shot coming from O'Leary. O'Leary gives it out to McIntyre. His shot deflected. And now Foulhaber at the right wall. Foulhaber will swing it. Playing his Costco in behind. Costco able to regain the puck. He'll give out to Bergen, his defense partner, as the Ducks make a change off the official. And now Clayton up the left wing. His shot saved by Bouchard. He'll hang on with a glove. So in terms of the Atlantic Division, they will have their own set of playoffs. And I believe from what I was told by Dennis Sekoyak that any game that the any teams in Atlantic play against any teams in the Metropolitan could affect the standings for the Atlantic teams, but not the Metropolitan teams. Shot by Pinkham, stopped by Burchard. Able to keep it in his Wendland. Now Shearer, big drive. Hits the glass. Kept it by John at the left wall. Out to Marshall. Now the puck is Rapkin. And just able to keep it in. Now Marshall trying to center. Could not get by the defense. And now it's played by Rapkin. Rapkin able to skate in behind. Being defended well by Shearer. And now Tucker with it. Now Wendland will able to get out to neutral ice, but it goes all the way back down. And it'll be another icing called on NJIT. With 6:50 left to go. Shots are now 23-18 in favor of the Ducks, but they still trail by 2. So the Ducks, their first 3 games, they lost to Sacred Heart AC, and then they lost to Ramapo 8-2, and then they lost last weekend 4-0 to Hofstra. So those are the games that are at the face-off. Goes wide, that shot from the Ducks. Kept in by Fitzpatrick. And now Faulhaber works it deep. Kicks it back out. The shot, blocker to save made by Markin. That shot coming from McNamara. The Hounders having a difficult time to get the puck out. And that puck's still loose. Now played by Faulhaber. Faulhaber, his shot goes wide. McNamara able to keep it at left point. Puck deflected, and it goes right into the glove of Markin. So it'll be Bella and Michigan the draw. And now here's Martino. He'll skate it out. Martino will throw it in. As he couldn't handle. And now here's Martino. He'll throw it back in once again. And behind now is McIntyre. Alex Chambers. Big drive by Martino. Shot saved by Burchard. Now here's Etienne. Could not handle. Now played by McIntyre. McIntyre off the glass. Now Martino out to Etienne. Etienne will circle in his own zone. Now outlet to Martino. And now the Ducks blow it back in. And behind is Markin. Gives it to Bergen. Bergen will scale off the left wall. Etienne tries to give it out to Clayton. Cannot connect. Clayton able to push it along. Clayton trying to get the puck. Nice play by McNamara defensively. And now the Highlanders will have to tag up. So Martino will throw it back down. Burchard gloves it, and he gives that to McNamara. Exactly 5 minutes left to go in the second. Long lead pass will be an icing on the Ducks. It'll be Costco and Vela. Now McNamara out to I tried to get it to Chambers, and now it's played by Bergen. Bergen able to spin, and he will bring it out. He'll throw it in. Burchard has to make a save. Now Bergen with a nice play. Big drive, saved by Burchard. That shot coming from Costco from the slot. And Tucker out to McNamara. McNamara at the left wing. Now centers. And now Chambers in behind. Chambers trying to center, take it away. And now right foot, McNamara shot saved by Markin. The rebound still loose. And Marking has it. And pushing and shoving. As McNamara both put McNamara and Tucker were both pushing Costco. Costco didn't appreciate that. And he's talking to McNamara. And McNamara and Costco, they're still talking as both players go to their respective benches. No penalties called on the play. 4:07 left to go in the second. So it'll be Faulhaber and Mitchie K on the draw. Well, then we'll swing it around the right wall and out to neutral ice. Now played by Fitzpatrick. Taken away by Clayton. Tries to get out to Mitchie K. Mitchie K could not handle that puck. Now Faulhaber taken away by Mitchie K. Mitchie K in the slide. His backhander stopped by Bouchard. He'll swing it out. He'll swing it to the right wall. Puck still loose. And now it's corralled by Thornton. Now Thornton, nice play by Wendland defensively to take it away. He'll bounce it off the left wall, and back out down Stevens' zone. And there'll be another icing with 3:23 left to go in the second period. So Kofi Apia here at the RWJ Barnabas South Hockey House. Both goals were scored by the Highlanders in the first period by Sal Mitchie K. Shearer, Etienne, and Wendland have the assist on the goals. Now McNamara. Puck rolls to the right wall. Now John. Taken away by O'Leary. And now he'll skate it in behind, and he will start the entry. Is able to get in line, but it's poked away by Shearer, and Shearer now outlets to Clayton. Clayton could not handle, and now John has it. John will push it along back to Wendland in his own zone. Wendland pass deflected, but he's able to regroup, but kept in once again by the Ducks. And now O'Leary, his shot deflected off the Shearer stick. And McNamara shot blocked. And now Marshall out to Mitchie K. Mitchie K, the backhander, goes wide. Now battle on the left wall for the puck. Oh, nice keep in by Martino. His shot saved by Bouchard. Ducks able to throw it back out into neutral ice. Now played by Bergen. He'll peel back his own zone. Cross ice to Martino as the Highlanders make a change. Now Costco with the puck. Costco gains the line. Costco big drive. Blocked by McNamara. And the Ducks able to get it out. And it'll be icing on the Ducks. So it'll be Costco and Vela on the draw. Controlled by the Highlanders. Now Pinkham tries center. Blocked by McNamara. See the regain. Now Bergen at the point. Back to Pinkham. Pinkham couldn't handle. And now the puck is Thomas Vela. Costco able to knock the puck down. I saw Vela put his arms up saying, why was not a tripping call there? But the officials, they're just letting him play here. There hasn't been any penalties so far in the game, so obviously the officials, they want to, let him play here. I think the only penalties you're going to see are something really egregious. As you hear in the final minute here in the second, big hit delivered by Vela on Bergen. Now 38 seconds left to go in the period. Now McNamara with the puck. Now out to Iglar. Now Tucker centers. Turnaround shot saved by Markin. And that shot coming from Rapkin with 12.4 left to go. So unfortunately, folks, a bit of camera issues, but you can still hear me. So I'll do a little radio play-by-play in the time being. So the face-off will be to the left now of Markin. It'll be Rapkin and Rich getting the draw. Won by the Ducks. McNamara at the right point, left point out. That shot coming from Hayden Fitzpatrick, stopped by Markin with 6.5 left to go. We still have some camera troubles here, folks, so we apologize for that. You will try to get those technical difficulties settled in the second intermission. Off the tie-up. Final seconds tick off here. And that will do it. So Fitzpatrick's shot was blocked by Mitchie K to end the period. So shots on goal in the period were Stevens at 17 and NJIT at 11. So no goals were scored in the period. And the Highlanders are still up 2-0. We'll be right back with the second period, hopefully with our camera issues settled, as well as the Alvarado analysis and second period stats. You're watching NJIT Hockey on YouTube. All right, Kofi and Pia back here at the RWJ Barnabas South Hockey House when the NJIT Highlanders lead 2-0 over the Stevens Ducks. There were no goals scored in that second period. Shots were 17-11 in favor of the Ducks. As you can see, our camera is back, so our technical difficulties have been solved. So here is the Alvarado analysis. Really the obvious things that I talked with Patrick Alvarado in the second intermission. He said Markin was great. He feels like the defense, they need to, open their eyes a little bit. He felt that Stevens had more of the possession in that second period. Obviously, the shots on goal will tell you that. And that the keys to the third period, they really need to, if they can get possession and if they can have good breakouts, that Stevens will be chasing most of the third period. And the third period is underway. Stevens controls the draw. Throwing back in. Fahe ready to keep it in at the left point. Puck at the end wall where it's played by Bergen. Kept in by McNamara. And the puck's at the right wall where it's played by, I believe that's O'Leary. Played by Etienne. Outlets to Clayton. Now Clayton 2-on-1. Clayton, his shot. Saved by Bouchard with a glove. I like that play. Here's why I like that play. Clayton could have easily passed it to Michie. Obviously, Michie has 2 goals. Could have been like, hey, I give Michie the opportunity for the hat trick. But Clayton thought, hey, you know what? I'm at the right circle. Let me shoot that puck. And Bouchard made a great save there. But Clayton made a very, very decisive move there. Now here's Faulhaber up the right way. His shot. Saved by Markin. The rebound is saved by Markin. The Candia just could not handle that opportunity. Otherwise, he might have had a great scoring chance, but he could not handle that rebound. Markin was able to cover that. So Stevens, they're still pushing to cut into the deficit. Faulhaber wants to draw, able to keep it in McNamara, able to tightrope that. That shot saved by Markin. The rebound is corralled by Faulhaber. Faulhaber cuts to the left circle. His shot saved by Markin. The rebound corralled by Bergen, and he'll bang it off the boards and out to center ice. Now McNamara. Trying to hit. Now here is Clayton, but taken away by McNamara. McNamara's had a real strong game as the Highlanders make a change. Now Shearer, he'll throw it back in. And Jesse makes a change as McIntyre. Outside McNamara. Tries to outlet to O'Leary, and it goes all the way back down. It'll be played by Wendland. Does not get far enough for icing until play will continue. Now McNamara swings it back into the NJIT zone. McNamara to regain the puck at neutral ice. He gains the line. Big hit delivered by Owen John on McNamara. Now here comes Costco. Costco stops at the left circle. Now Costco moves in. Costco shoots. And a save made by Bouchard. And now it's Cooper. I'm sorry, that's not Cooper. That's Tucker. Owen John with another big hit. This one on Fitzpatrick. And now Costco once again fakes a shot. Tries to move in front, but loses possession of the puck. He's able to regain. He gets hit by McNamara, and Rapkin tries to clear, kept in by Shearer at the right point. His shot, saved by Bouchard. The rebound is corralled by McNamara. McNamara able to clear it all the way back down. And that will hit off the crossbar, so that will be no icing as play will continue. So both teams make changes. Now Thornton will push it along. Off the side of the net, and now played by Wendland. Wendland off the, swings it around the right wall, kept in by Thornton at the right point. Now Clayton will push it along, back into the Stevens zone. Now Thornton will play it in behind. 3 minutes going by here in the third. Still 2-0. Now it's Bergen up the right wing. Now it's a Michie shot right on the save by Bouchard. Michie in the slot looking for the hat trick. Bouchard makes a great save there. to deny him. Off the tie-up, won by the Ducks. Puck rolls to the left wall. Battle on the left wall. And the puck rolls to the end wall, where it's played by Thornton. Thornton bounces off the right wall, kept in by the Hounders. As Bergen was moving in on the pinch. Bergen shot, set by Bouchard, the rebound. Michigan has it in behind. Michigan looking to center. And the puck's still loose in behind. And the puck rolls around the right wall, kept in by Martino. His shot goes wide. Now kept in by Clayton at the left wall. His shot goes wide, hits the left wall, the right wall. Now played by Etienne. Etienne deep in the right wall. Now Michigan centers to Martino, shot blocked away by Bouchard. Bergen able to pitch in once again to keep it in. Now played by Thornton. He swings it around the left wall. Martino has it deep in. Now Martino loses his stick. Now Val bounces off the right wall. And the puck goes all the way back down. And now allow the Ducks to make a change. Now Costco in behind. With 15:44 left to go, still 2-0 for the Highlanders. Both goals scored. Now Faulhaber fans on the opportunity. He had a shot wide open. Now Bergen was swinging around the right wall. Kept in by McNamara. McNamara now at the right circle. Now he cuts in behind. Cancels out the play by Martino, and now Etienne has it. Etienne will bounce it. Clayton able to push it along. Now, race for a loose puck. Getting there first will be DeCandia. And now Costco. Costco shot saved by Bouchard. The rebound. Still loose, and Bouchard has it. So shots are now 30-28 in favor of the Ducks with 15:04 left to go. Puck on neutral ice, played by DeCandia. DeCandia shot blocked by Shearer. And now Wendland kept him, now McNamara not able to keep it in, and now he has to regroup on neutral ice as the Hounders make a change. McNamara in across the line. McNamara shot blocked by Wendland. Puck at the end boards, now rolls to the left wall, played by John Pinkham. He overskates. And now Faulhaber in behind. Now Faulhaber looking to center, and now he's at the right wall. Tries center, blocked away by Mitch K. Now here's Mitch K. Mitch K trying to get by 3 defenders, he can't, and throw back in by the Ducks. And now be icing on Stevens, and the faceoff will be back in their zone. So it'll be Faulhaber and Mitch K on the draw. That big drop by Shearer goes wide. Now McNamara trying to outlet. No icing. Play will continue as it's played by O'Leary. Now O'Leary looking to curl. Now out to Rapke. Rapke shot deflected off of the stick of DeCandia, saved by Markin. Now the puck rolls to the right wall. The Hounders able to get out to neutral ice. Now played by Clayton. Clayton trying to shoot it in, but blocked by McNamara. McNamara's had a real strong game for the Ducks. A big hit delivered on Clayton. Thrown back in by Faulhaber. And behind now Markin. Now Thornton. Up the right wing. Being defended by Martino. He spins. Martino trying to muscle him off the puck. And now they're battling at the end boards for the loose puck. Coming in is Bergen. Now the puck rolls to the right wall. And now the Ducks, they're trying to make. And now the Islanders able to throw it back in. And now thrown back in by Thornton. And now Martino in behind. He'll outlet to Clayton. Now to Costco. Now Costco will bounce it off the glass. I mean the boards. And it rolls to the right wall. Allowing the Highlanders to make a change. Here comes Rapkin. Off of Martino. The puck deep in the Highlander zone. Off the left wall. Now thrown back in by Correz. Marcelo swings it to the right wall, but kept in by McNamara. Once again, McNamara, he moves in. Right circle, his shot. Right on save on market, and he's able to cover. So I'll update you on the ALDS Game 5 between the Mariners and the Tigers. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Detroit. That's how McNamara saved by Markin, and he's able to cover. So yeah, the ALDS, the Tigers are up 2-1, 2 outs in the 7th. Seattle has first and second. And I'll keep you updated on that, see what happens there. Obviously, any Yankee fans, obviously very disappointed. They lost the 4 games to the Blue Jays. And now there's Marshall up the left wing. Marshall tried to cross ice, could not connect. And now battle on the left wall. And the puck is out of play. Like I see Owen John, he's directing in terms of Marshall. You know, Marshall and John, they're both freshman players, so obviously both are learning on the job here in their first years as Highlanders. So it's good to see that they're communicating and, you know, trying to help each other. They're going to be key pieces for the Highlanders team moving forward. That shot saved by Markin, what a play! As a wide opportunity for DeCandia, and Markin makes another big save. And now here's Mitchie K. Mitchie K circles. Now McNamara. In behind. Now Wendland will throw it back in. Save made by Burchard. As NJIT, they'll make another change. McNamara will bounce it off the left wall. All the way back down. It will be icing on the Ducks. With 10:40 left to go. So we're almost halfway through this third period. Still 2-0. So Elliot Markin, he has 34 saves. On the other end, Burchard has 26. So it'll be Faulhaber and Mitch K the draw. Off the tie-up. Bergen at the right points. Now in behind now is McNamara. McNamara able to bounce it off the wall to the right wall. Now Faulhaber has it. Faulhaber being defended by Bergen. Now he's at the slot. Now he moves into the right circle. He'll swing it around to the left wall where it's played by O'Leary. Cross ice to Faulhaber. Faulhaber not able to handle. Otherwise, he could have had a one-timer there. And now delay penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Highlanders. The touch is made. So the first penalty of the game will be against NJIT. It will be a hold. So Stevens, they'll take their timeout. Obviously, they see this as a very important time of the game, as Anton Martino will take a holding penalty. So, and in terms of power play stats, I don't have power play stats for Stevens. They played 3 games, but unfortunately, none of the stats for those games are in as of right now for the ACHA. So I don't have any stats for Stevens. On the other hand, I do have the stats for the NJIT, for at least for them. So in terms of their penalty kill, they're 3 for 6, which is 50%. So far, their penalty kill has not been great so far. And this is probably the biggest penalty kill they've had so far this season, preserving a 2-goal lead. And Stevens, obviously, they see this as a very important power play, as they've called their timeout. They definitely want to score here. A goal here cuts it to 1 and puts NJIT back on their heels. So, and for the Ducks, I see who they have. They have McNamara, Falhaber, Rapkin, O'Leary, and Vela. And for the Highlanders, it will be Bergen, Michike, Clayton, and Wendland. So I do have an update on the ALDS. So the Mariners have tied the game. So now it's 2-2 after 7 innings of play. But more importantly here is a power play for the Ducks. Big drive, deflected, and it goes wide. That shot comes from Rapkin at the right points. Now the Highlanders able to clear. Now O'Leary has the puck. He will throw it into the left wall and the Highlander zone. So I have another update. The Las Vegas Aces have swept the Phoenix Mercury, so they are the WNBA champions for the 3rd time in history. So congratulations to Adrian Wilson especially. She just won her another MVP. I imagine she'll be the finals MVP, and she has a 3rd WNBA championship. So she's established herself as one of the greats in the WNBA. That's shot saved by Markin. Another shot save, a rebound, another save by Markin. Markin made 2 big saves on the penalty kill. Now here's Rapkin in the right circle. Rapkin fans on it, but he's able to keep the puck. Now Falhaber, cross ice to O'Leary. Now back to Falhaber. Falhaber to Rapkin. Now O'Leary shot saved by Markin, and the rebound goes to the end boards. Michike able to clear it out. All the way back down. Now with 30 seconds left to go in the power play and 8:33 left to go in the 3rd period. So Stevens, they've had some good opportunities here on the power play, but Markin once again has been big. Now Rapkin, now he's at the right circle. He'll give it to Falhaber at the midpoint. Now out to O'Leary. Now O'Leary, his shot. Blocked away by Markin. Now O'Leary, as time winds down, Falhaber shot, saved by Markin, the rebound. Rapkin, saved by Markin. Markin again with 2 big saves, and the penalty expires, so the Highlanders are able to kill it off. As they say in hockey, the best penalty kill has to be your goaltender, and on that penalty kill, it was. Now right on goal, and it was blocked by the Highlanders, and the Ducks able to keep it in, and a whistle. As the net was off its board, so that's why the whistle was blown. All the way back down. Bouchard will leave it for Thornton. Wendland trying to keep it in at the left point. Able to keep it in is Pinkham. And now here's Marshall working it deep. Bouchard moves into the end boards. And the Ducks able to clear out to neutral ice where it's played by Wendland in his own zone. Now cross ice to Shearer. Shearer loses the puck. And here's Chambers. Nice play by Wendland to poke it away. Now Chambers able to get it back. Cross ice. Deflated off the stick of the Highlanders. And able to get it out. Or is NJIT. And now it's Marshall. Taken away by Correz. Now John has it. John trying to get it out to neutral ice. He does. And throw him back in. And now Martino has it. Martino will skate it out up the right wing. Martino taking it out of the play by Faulhaber. And now trying to get some Michigan, could not. Good defense by the Ducks. And now here's Fitzpatrick. He moves in. His shot saved by Markin. Rebound. Did not get all of it, but Markin able to still make the save. So the Stevens, they've really pushed here in the third. And I believe they have, let's see, if I can count correctly here. They have 11 shots on goal here. So they're trying to push and push. One goal will cut it to one. And that's why Dylan Wu took his time out for that power play. Unfortunately for him, that power play did not connect. So that timeout might prove costly late in the game if they need another play to set up an offensive zone late in the game. Now his Faulhaber, his shot, saved by Markin, and he covers with a glove. Off the tie-up. Etienne able to clear to neutral ice. Now Faulhaber. Over skates, and now Etienne almost had an opportunity for a shot, but he could not corral it. And now Rapkin tried to get it out to O'Leary, but he could not connect with him. And now here is that shot saved by Bouchard. Rebound. Michigan shot save. Rebound. And Bouchard somehow the puck did not go in. Michigan looking for that natural hat trick. Could not get it. The shot knocked down by the glove by Markin. And that shot coming from O'Leary. But 5:11 left to go. And now here pushing the shove in between McNamara and Martino after the play. Way back down. Now Ryan Thornton with the puck. He gives it out to Hayden Fitzpatrick. Tries to outlet. Long lead pass. And one of them will get there first. So that will negate the icing. But Stevens will throw it back in. Now Wendland in behind. They'll give it to John. Taking away is Thornton and thrown back in by the Ducks. In behind now, Markin once again. He'll leave it for Wendland. Now Iglar. Now Bella in behind. Centers. Nice play by Costco to knock that center attempt. Able to keep it in with the Ducks. And now throw back in to center ice. All right, the Ducks are able to change. Now McNamara. As the Ducks, they'll make another change. Fitzpatrick throws it back in. And behind now is Markin. He leaves it to Wendland once again. Left wall now. It goes to Etienne. Etienne cannot get it out. That shot blocked by the Highlanders. Now finally a shot blocked by Shearer. And the puck rolls to the left wall. Pushed along by Etienne, but kept in by the Stevens. And now that shot right on, saved by Markin. Rebound, another save by Markin. And now shot, and it hits the side of the net. And now thrown back in, and then it is empty for the Ducks with 3:10 left to go. So a 6-on-5 advantage for the Ducks. And now the puck's out of play. So 2:57 left to go. The net is empty for Stevens as they have a 6-on-5 advantage. So the 6 for the Ducks will be Fahaber, Brapkin, O'Leary, Thornton, McNamara, and Vela. And for the Highlanders, it'll be Etienne, Michike, Martino, and now NJIT, they will call their timeout. So both teams have used their timeouts. Obviously, it's a big one for the Highlanders as they are trying to hold on to this 2-goal lead. To recap the game, both goals were scored by Sal Michike in the first. And the first goal was assisted by Shearer and Etienne. And the second goal was assisted by Wendland. There's only been one power play so far in the third, and that was a penalty taken by Martino, a holding penalty at 9:56. The Ducks were not able to score on that, so they're 0 for 1. NJIT has not had a power play so far in the game. So while I have a moment here, upcoming schedule now for the Highlanders. Tomorrow night, a big game in the MCHC. They'll play Maritime, 10 p.m. at the World Ice Arena in Flushing, New York. Then next weekend, on the 17th, they will play at Stacked at 8 p.m. at the Sportorama. That's at Muncie, New York. That's a city that borders New Jersey. And then on the 19th, our next home game against Susquehanna at 5:30 at RWJ. And then on the 26th, they'll play at York at the York Ice Arena in York, PA at 5:30 Eastern. So that is the upcoming schedule for the Highlanders. As the Ducks have the puck in the NJIT zone. O'Leary out to Fahaber. Fahaber at the left circle. Fahaber trying to get moving shots blocked. Honda trying to clear it, and it goes right to Markin. He'll hang on. Off the tie-up, McNamara has it. McNamara, top of the right circle, shot saved by Markin, and he's able to hang on. So 2:35 now left. Off the tie-up. McNamara has it. McNamara, his shot. Saved by Markin. The rebound. Martino to loft it out to neutral ice. Fitzpatrick out to O'Leary. O'Leary will throw it back in. Puck rolls to the left wall. Etienne trying to handle. And now goes Michigan. Michigan dries it. Just missing the net. And now Clayton now. Clayton empty net. And he misses. So Brandon Clay opportunity for empty net, but he just missed. Now Martino, he'll throw it down. And that's going to be ice on the Highlanders with 1:55. So Brandon Clayton with a wide open opportunity just missed. And putting the game away. So Stevens, they still have an opportunity here. As the faceoff will be deep in the Highlander zone. So it'll be Fahaber and Michigan on the draw. Controlled by the Ducks. O'Leary, shot save, rebound, and it goes in! Dylan Faulhaber, and now it's 2-1. So the game is not over yet. Faulhaber gets that goal. And now it's a 1-goal game. So Faulhaber scores that goal at 18-11, and it's a 2-1 game now. So Bouchard, he's looking at it. He's going to once again. That shot saved by Markin. That shot comes from O'Leary. So Faulhaber, McNamara, 18-11. That shot from Markin, rebound saved by Markin. He hangs on to it. That shot comes from O'Leary. Deep from the right end. So Faulhaber just scored that goal. He wins the draw. Now McNamara, who has the assist on that goal. Shot blocked. Now Thornton now. I'm sorry. The shot saved by Markin. He hangs on to it. As the net is still empty here. Off the tie-up. Controlled by the Ducks once again. McNamara. Another shot right on, saved by Markin. As the final minute here in the third. So shots are now 48-30 in favor of the Ducks. So they've had 21 shots in this period, and only one has gone in. That one by Faulhaber. McNamara shot saved by Markin off the blocker. Now Fitzpatrick. Exhorts ahead by Martino. And now right on, it goes right to Markin. He will cover with 47.2 left to go. It seems like the Highlanders are just trying to hang on here. They need to find a way to get the puck out of the zone. I don't even think the empty net is something that they have to worry about. Off the tie-up, once again, Stevens wins the draw once again. That shot right on save. That shot from O'Leary from the right circle, stopped by Markin. Now 41.2 left to go. Now interesting here, Bergen takes the draw from Faulhaber. And now Bergen able to take it away. Puck still at neutral ice. Now McNamara. Thrown in by O'Leary. Now in behind now is Wendland. Wendland throws it all the way back down. Race for a loose puck. And it'll be ice on the Highlanders with 18.3. Now you wonder about this strategy. We saw it in the Stanley Cup playoffs between the Jets and the Blues. The Blues kept icing the puck, icing the puck, icing the puck. But they gave Winnipeg opportunity in that game 7. They scored with like one second left, and they won that game in overtime. So let's hope that scenario does not happen for the Highlanders here. Now Mitch K has the puck in behind. Mitch K trying to kill time here. And now Clayton has it. Clayton trying McNamara to keep his swing, throws. Now shot saved by Markin, the rebound, and that's it. The Highlanders win it. And the Highlanders just able to hold on, and they win it 2-1. Now there's a Duck player down. I don't know if he's hurt or not. So the Hounders are celebrating, but I think there's a Duck player down. So that might be why the reaction is a little muted here by the Highlanders. Trying to identify that player. I think that might be, let's see. Might be Faulhaber.
Number 2.
Yeah, it is Faulhaber who scored that goal for the Ducks. And obviously the trainer's going to come out to help him. So that's why both teams are not going to celebrate as of now. They're more concerned about Faulhaber. He's still down. I think that's why the teams have not. And McNamara, he's going to check on him. So. All right, so Faulhaber able to get up. All right, so both teams at center ice. Shake hands for a job well done. Faulhaber will skate to the bench. So the Highlanders win it 2-1 over the Ducks. So the Ducks are now 0-4 on the season. The Highlanders are now 2-1 on the season. So 3 stars of the game. Third star will be for the Ducks. It will be Dylan Faulhaber who scored the only goal for the Ducks. Second star will be Sal Mitchell, who scored 2 goals on the Knights. And the third star, it's no surprise here, Elliot Markin with 49 saves. So that will do it for us. For Patrick Alvarado, for Victoria Geiger, this is Kofi PSA. So long for the RWJ Barnabas Self Hockey House. Have a good night, and we'll see you on October the 19th for the Highlanders play against Susquehanna.